So we are back again with another video in the channel, and this is the second video we're doing on the penultimate day of the transfer window. And we've got a lot of news to cover because in the first video we talked about a lot of players, including Maitland-Niles, Bellerin, Reece Nelson and Houssem Aouar, potential incomings and outcomings. We really have left it late this transfer window, haven't we? But in this video I want to cover some more players that have been linked with moves to Arsenal. This is mainly players that have been linked to a move to Arsenal. And the first one I want to talk about is actually Max Aarons. Now, reports are coming out, whether they are true or not. I'm just here to report you guys on the news. This is not something I know personally, and it is suggested that Max Aarons could be on his way to Arsenal, as Arsenal reportedly in talks to sign Max Aarons from Norwich. Now, he is someone that would count towards the homegrown quota. So, for example, if Bellerin were to leave to Barcelona, which we covered in the last video, someone like Max Aarons could come in and he could take that homegrown spot and play it right back for Arsenal. Now, how would this deal work? I'm not 100% sure. I think because Norwich are now in the Premier League, they would want a lot of money. But whether Arsenal are willing to pay the kind of money that Norwich would be asking for, I don't know, because Max Aarons was linked to Bayern Munich and Barcelona last summer. Bayern didn't pursue him, and Barcelona instead went for Serginho Dest, who is still at the club. And that's basically it with Max Aarons. You know, again, it's rumours that are floating around because we saw this time last summer as well when Arsenal were desperate for a right back. We were in talks with Max Aarons, nothing happened. There has been ongoing long-term interest in Max Aarons, but nothing has really come to fruition. Again, he is someone I really like at the club. We need a right back desperately. And at this point, I would take pretty much anyone that is linked to us because they are better than what we have currently. Because, yes, we do have a lot of right backs, but they're not good enough. None of them are good enough. And I think Arteta thinks that as well because he doesn't trust any of them because Nuno Tavares is playing a right back versus I think it was Brentford or Chelsea. Yeah, sorry, Brentford it was, when we make a substitution. So, again, with Max Aarons, we'll just have to see and wait what happens. But, yeah, next bit of news I want to talk about is Marco Asensio. Now, this is a strange one because Football.London sometimes are reliable, sometimes are not. And it's an interesting one. But look, Arsenal are reportedly interested in Marco Asensio. This has been reported by Football.London via Tuto Mercato. And according to Spanish outlet Todo Fichajes via Tuto Mercato, Arteta is a massive admirer of the tricky playmaker, who has just 2 years left on his remaining contract at the Bernabeu. And Transfer Market claim that his current value is around £31.5 million, a reasonable price considering he's only 25 years old. A last grass deal to bring Asensio to the Emirates would bear similarities to deadline day in 2013 when Arsenal captured German star Mesut Ozil for a then record £42 million fee. And our move for Asensio could help relieve pressure on Arteta, who clearly needs to turn things around fast or could face losing his job in the next few weeks. Now, look, I don't know how much truth there is to this Marco Asensio story. Would it be a loan plus an obligation, a loan plus option? I think the problem with a lot of these players we get linked is we don't know how the deal would be structured and how would the deal happen. We don't know that for sure. And I think that's one of the main sticky points in this, I do believe. Again, we'll just have to see and wait what happens because, look, Marco Asensio is someone I'll take on loan, but I wouldn't be paying crazy fee for him because I don't think he's worth it. I think Real Madrid would be looking to get rid of him because they need to put money towards their Mbappe fund, because, you know, PSG are stalling with that. Look, I'm not here to talk about Mbappe, but they would want money for that. They have the likes of Rodrigo. They also have Vinicius. Mbappe will probably play on the wing with Benzema and Jovic still at the club playing centre forward. We also have been linked with Luka Jovic as of recently, but you know, it looks like we're not going to sign a striker. I think the two priorities going into deadline day would be someone like Aouar and a right back, whether that's Aarons, Trippier. So I don't know if Asensio is just an alternative to Aouar. What is he supposed to do? Yeah, I do think we need a left winger, but is Asensio the answer? Would he cut it in the Premier League? So many questions, but I wouldn't sign Marco Asensio personally. But again, we'll just have to see how things develop because, look, in the penultimate day of deadline day and going into deadline day, a lot of panic things happen. A lot of unexpected things happen. That's why I love it so much. But we'll just have to see what happens to Marco Asensio. The next bit of news is on Willian, as he is closing on his move to the Corinthians. However, Lyon have come in with a last grasp opportunity to sign Willian from Arsenal. He's been offered a 2-year contract at Lyon, considerably more what's been offered to him at Corinthians. However, he's set to reject Lyon, even which is weird because he was delaying the Corinthians move because he wanted to move in Europe. He's got a move in Europe. Lyon are in the Europa League, and you probably play a lot of games as well. And now he's off to Corinthians for 70% less of what he was on at Arsenal in terms of wages, because apparently he's ripping up his contract. Apparently he already has ripped up his contract. So I'm a bit unsure what's going on with this Willian saga. I do think, however, he will leave because, look, apparently, according to Sky, according to many other sources, he has ripped up his Arsenal contract. There's no payoff, so we won't have to pay him anything, and we're saving £20 million in wages, which is brilliant because I wanted Willian out. Apparently, he's on around 250k a week, which is absolutely crazy, but not so crazy when you think about he came on a free transfer, so that sort of played a part in it. But I do believe with Willian, he's doing a good thing there, I guess, ripping up his contract. But surprising he's not going to Lyon instead going to Corinthians. But either way, clubs are interested. Get him out of the club. I don't care. But look, that is it. And Willian could be out. The last player I do want to cover is Kieran Trippier. Now, we're still linked with Kieran Trippier. I do believe he's been selected for England. Again, another player who would fit the homegrown quota. Now, why I keep banging on about this is because we don't have a lot of homegrown players, and we need 8 homegrown. And I think because of the whole Brexit thing, these homegrown rules will start to be more stricter, which is why we've probably signed Ramsdale for so much, and why we've signed Ben White for so much. And these players in a few years could be worth even more because of the new Brexit rules in terms of homegrown players. And look, Trippier's another one of them. He's 30. I think he's 31 years old now, which is quite old. However, Atletico Madrid would be willing to get rid of him. And look, he's not playing a lot over there at Atletico as of what I know. However, Arsenal do need a right back desperately, as I've said so many times, as I said earlier in the window. And I think, look, I would love to have him, but we need to get rid of players. It's the same what I've said about Max Aarons. This wouldn't be exactly cheap. Atletico reportedly holding out for 40 M's. I don't know if we can give Atletico 40 M's after we've already spent without considerably making a lot of sales, which is unlikely to happen. It's a bit of a sticky one in my opinion. But that's that on Kieran Trippier. And look, the next bit of news I want to talk about, I don't really have his picture up at the moment, but that is Eddie Nketiah, as he reportedly could be out, and he could be off to Crystal Palace. I don't think I have his picture at the moment, but there we go. There's Eddie Nketiah there. If you want to see him, look, Eddie Nketiah. I can't really do a good picture here, but there you go, Eddie Nketiah. He could be on his way to Crystal Palace, over to Patrick Vieira's team. And look, with Eddie Nketiah, I do believe he's not good enough. And can Crystal Palace agree fee? Sky have said that they're still some way off the valuation. I'd love to get rid of him, but again, time will tell with someone like Eddie Nketiah. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.